Hey guys, it's Joyful Gamer here, and I wanted to do a what if about what if Izuku was a ghostwriter. And I'm specifically saying a, as in one of many, because there have been a lot of ghostwriters, and pretty much the spirit of vengeance has been passed down through a lot of people, and sometimes being taken back to the rightful owner. But I've been thinking of maybe changing it a little bit, is that there's going to be multiple ghostwriters and simultaneously and stuff like that, but it's not gonna be the same soul. It's not gonna be the same soul, but it's gonna be the same as the same thing as the pretty much the spirit of vengeance is like a fallen angel. Pretty much it's gonna be like that, kind of like that, pretty much. It's gonna be the same concept and stuff like that. Just giving you guys some details so you won't be able to be confused. So pretty much, he's so pretty much, and this we start the what if with Izuku pretty much watching a video as canon about All Might saving people. Then when Izuku turns 4, he is excited and tells his mom that he wakes up early in the morning to go to the quirk doctor, and with Inko saying, "Izuku, it's 5 in the morning. They won't open until 9." Let's say, pretty much. So Izuku had to wait a few hours, which felt like years have passed. Which is pretty much the slowest amount of hours that have passed in his life. So pretty much when the time passed, Izuku and Inko went, of course, had breakfast first, and then went to the quirk doctor. Then after the couple of tests from the quirk doctor goes in with the results, and Izuku's excited, saying, "Do I have a quirk so I can be a hero like All Might?" With the quirk doctor bluntly saying, "No, you don't. You're quirkless." With Izuku saying, and of course, instantly his dreams being shattered pretty much, and pretty much. And the doctor kept saying, kept on, stepping on Izuku's dreams by saying, "You should quit on being a hero and do something else with your life." Pretty much saying it like that. With Inko pretty much looking at the quirk doctor with a bit of anger that he was so blunt at telling Izuku that he should just quit on something that he wanted to do, and so blunt, so rudely also. With Inko saying, "Are you sure he's quirkless?" With the doctor bringing up the x-ray scan, pretty much showing that he has an extra joint in his toe, with him explaining that people with quirks don't have an extra joint in their toe, but quirkless people do, according to our research that we recently did, that happened a few years ago. And then pretty much Inko and Izuku go back home, with Inko looking daggers at the doctor for being so blunt and not caring for the child's her child's pretty much emotions and stuff like that. With then Izuku and Inko going back home, Inko not saying anything and thinking of what she should say to Izuku once they get back home. With Izuku just looking down and just not thinking anything, just thinking, "I can't be a hero. Can I really be a hero without a quirk?" With instantly, Izuku and Inko go back home. Izuku is the same thing as canon, looks at the video of All Might, and then he does the same thing as canon, with then pretty much Inko was gonna go back outside the room with Izuku doing the same thing as Kennen, as asking his mom if he can be a hero, with Inko wanting to cry and tell him sorry. For some reason, she felt like she had to hold herself together and told him that he can be a hero, but you have to work extremely hard, more than others. If you're willing to go through something really tough, then you can do it. No matter who, no matter who tells you to quit, I will always be by your side and believing in your dream. I believe in you, and I shall never stop believing in you. With Izuku hearing this, he was tearing up and also feeling like he was happy that someone was willing to stay by him in this hardship of a journey. And then we skip to the next day where Bakugo got his quirk, and Bakugo went up to Izuku and asked if he got a quirk too, with Izuku saying no, he's quirkless. With Bakugo saying, just pretty much everyone is just laughing at Izuku, with the teachers just telling them to stop bullying Izuku even if he doesn't have a quirk. Everyone should be respected, with Bakugo yelling out that he's weak. If he wants to be a hero, then he will die. He's so weak he won't be able to protect anyone. With the teacher being angered by this, like pretty much a bit angered by this, telling Bakugo to sit in the corner since you're in timeout, since they're like in preschool. And Bakugo is saying, "What? Why do I get in trouble? I have the powerful quirk here." With the teacher saying, Quirks are just powers. It depends on how you use it. But if you use to hurt other people instead of being a hero and helping people be determined to be more of a hero, then people won't think of you as a hero. Do you want that? With Bakugo hearing this, just being angered and doing little explosions and stomping into the corner, with Izuku like tearing up a bit, and him remembering the words that his mom said, so he feels more determined to be a hero, and he starts like small warm-ups of let's say just like jumping jacks, pretty much a small amount of push-ups, like 2, 3. But then, like when he gets older, he starts doing more and more as he grows up. He still gets bullied, and sometimes people get bullied. And Izuku is the one that always stands up to Bakugo. So pretty much Bakugo and Izuku have that rocky. Pretty much Izuku hates Bakugo pretty much, and Bakugo hates Izuku's guts for him standing up, even though he doesn't have a quirk. With then pretty much Izuku, one day when they were in high school, with pretty much the same thing, like as canon, as the teacher walks up in front of the class. Pretty much he has the papers on saying, so what do y'all want to be for your future? Him doing the same thing, throwing the papers in the air and saying, just kidding, I know all of you want to be heroes. With of course, everyone in the class using their quirks in excitement. With of course the teacher saying, no quirks allowed in the classroom, please. With Bakugo doing the same thing as Canon, going on in his rant that he's going to be the number one hero, and he's applying to UA, and he's the only one that's able to pass, and all of them are going to be barely able to pass and just become like sidekicks. Everyone yelling at Bakugo, with pretty much, and the teacher says, "Oh, there's someone else that wants to go to UA, Izuku Midoriya, is that right?" With Bakugo hearing this, he stops and looks at Izuku, with Izuku looking back at Bakugo because he knows what Bakugo is thinking. With everyone just with some like laughing and some just being quiet because let's say some of those kids were bullied by Bakugo, but Izuku always stands up towards them, so they give him some respect for just being bold enough to stand up to someone that bullies them for their quirk. and someone that doesn't have a quirk is standing up to someone with such a powerful quirk, it just makes them respect him some way. With Bakugo just laughing, saying, "How can a useless Deku like him go to the UA exams and be able to pass? I bet he won't be. I bet he'll instantly fail. He won't be able to do anything. He doesn't even have a quirk." With Izuku saying, you just don't need a quirk. You have you pretty much just saying that you just don't need a quirk. You can also use your mind like you don't have one yourself, Pomeranian. With everyone hearing this in shock that Izuku talked back to Bakugo, and Bakugo instantly pissed. He pretty much stood up saying, "What did you say, Deku?" With Izuku pretty much saying, "Like I said, you don't have a brain, Pomeranian." Saying it again, that the kids that were quiet just looked at Izuku in awe, like he is someone that's powerless, but yet he is standing tall in a way. Because if you see it on sometimes you see some people that look so weak and so powerless, yet they stand so tall, like a wall that can't be moved. Then pretty much Bakugo walks up to Izuku and grabs him by the collar and was about to punch him. And let's say Izuku took some classes, self-defense classes, like taekwondo, karate, boxing, you name it. Pretty much, and Izuku is a good martial artist and boxer. He's decent. And Bakugo pretty much grabbed Izuku by the collar. And then pretty much was about to punch him with his quirk. Instantly, when the punch was about to make contact, Izuku dodged and went under his arm that was grabbing him by the collar, twisted it on his back, and tripped Bakugo onto the floor. Everyone being astonished that someone without a quirk, stopped someone with a quirk that was powerful and was threatening. Everyone saw in awe that he wasn't someone that you should mess around with or without a quirk. And then Izuku pretty much kept on putting the arm of Bakugo on his back, pretty much twisting it a bit, with Bakugo saying, "What are you doing, you useless Deku? Let go of me." And with Bakugo struggling, with Izuku saying, "I may be quirkless, but that doesn't mean I have no right to try. I have the same right as you do, Bakugo." With instantly Izuku backing off and letting go of his arm, with one of the kids starting to clap at what he saw, and then some of them started clapping alongside of what he did. With pretty much the teacher saying, "Again, you two, to the principal's office." Instantly, both Izuku and Bakugo go to the principal's office, with Bakugo just telling him, "You won't be able to become a hero, useless Deku. Why don't you go, instead of just wasting your time being here, why don't you go back onto the roof and swan dive off it and pray that you get a quirk on your next life?" With Izuku hearing this, he was royally pissed that he punched Bakugo. But what he didn't know is that the principal was on the other side of the corner and heard what Bakugo said. He was about to go around, but that's when he heard a punch. And like a punch that was really hard. With Izuku saying, "Oh my god, how can you be a hero with that type of attitude? Instead of being a bully, you're acting like a villain right now. How can you be a hero when you're just acting like you're superior to everything? Just like that. You may be strong, but you're not super strong. You're not powerful like All Might or anyone. You are just someone that thinks is strong because of that stupid mind of yours. So shut up and just change and be better if you want to be a real hero and act like one. Stop being a villain." With Bakugo hearing that he was a villain saying, "I'm not a villain. I am a hero. Because I have a powerful quirk and you don't, useless Deku." With Izuku being pissed saying, "A quirk doesn't define how a hero works. it's the person. With the principal going around the corner and stopping, pretty much the two were about to make another scene, which is a fight. And he takes them to this office and talks to both Izuku and Bakugo. With the teacher, which the principal was, let's say he's quirkless also, he's proud that a student stands up to a bully with a quirk. He's proud of Izuku. With letting Izuku off the hook because he heard the whole entire talk. And he was happy that someone like that existed. And pretty much the principal just said to Izuku, saying, "Izuku, you're off. You're off the hook." With Bakugo saying, "What? Why are you letting him off the hook? He's a quirkless nerd. I have a more powerful quirk." With the principal saying, I don't let people off the hook who threaten the other classmates' lives." With Bakugo hearing this, he kind of sweated a little bit, saying, "What?" With the principal saying, "Katsuki Bakugo, you threaten the other students to show their quirks, and you think you're superior to them. Like Izuku said, the quirk doesn't say who you are. It's the person. So if you don't want to get expelled and also taking your chance away to go to the UA exam, I recommend you change that little attitude of yours. Got that?" With Bakugo being pissed, saying, "What?" Just like thinking, saying, "That Deku, I'll kill him. Even the stupid principal." With him being pissed and looking at Izuku at daggers, with Izuku sensing this, just walking away because he doesn't care, because he thinks that he doesn't want to do anything he'll regret. So pretty much he just walks away, which the principal looks at that he's proud because he was the better man and just walked away from a situation that would have been worse. And pretty much Bakugo looks at the teacher and just says, "Why are you doing that? Is he your favorite student or something?" With the principal saying, "No, I treat all students respectfully, but I respect more the ones that actually act like heroes than the ones that act like people that are superior to them. So, like I said before, Katsuki Bakugo, please change your attitude if you want to actually be a hero, and don't toy with people's lives if you want to be well recognized, if I recommend. Or your chance to go to UA, and that's when the principal takes the papers out of the cupboard and pulls it up and says, "Unless you want your UA exams not to be taken. Do you understand me, young man?" With Bakugo just looking down and listening, "Yes, sir." And the principal says, "Good. You'll be staying here for 1 day, and pretty much, let's say, you'll you're pretty much gonna organize the library." With Bakugo saying, "What? Why do I get the punishment? That damn Deku started all of it." With the principal saying, is he the one that told the other to end his own life?" With the Katsuki saying, just pretty much just looking down, saying, "Damn it, fine, whatever." So pretty much we skip ahead with Izuku going a different way, which he didn't know. With instantly just go to his mind saying, "God, I wanted to punch the absolute hell out of that face. Oh God, it took every bit of strength in my body and mind to just walk away from that. Even just, I didn't care. I wouldn't have cared if the principal saw me punching Bakugo. It would have been worth it. Just to get that guy down a peg. God, that guy has to learn how to not act superior to everything." And Izuku just calms down and just notices that he's going in a direction that he doesn't know where he is, and he says, where am I? Damn it, I wasn't paying attention on where I was going. Let's see. So he pulls out his phone to see where he is to go to his house. And he says, oh, okay, I'll go this way. I guess I can just go. It's just, oh, sorry. So Izuku looks at the map and says, a shortcut. Guess I'll go this way then. So he goes to the direction with the... And then instantly, a slime guy is saying, damn it. I didn't think that freak would be in town. Damn it. And then Izuku looks up that a slime villain was there. And then instantly, the slime villain sees Izuku and says, hey kid, let me have your body. With Izuku feeling awkward and saying, what? No. Bro, that's gross. What's wrong with you? Can't you just, I don't know, make a mold of a body or something? Since you're slime? With the slime villain pretty much getting pissed at this retort and just yelling, give me your body! And instantly attacking Izuku. Izuku, with a bit that's a bit more trained and a bit more, pretty much, more agile, and let's say a bit more flexible, instantly tries to dodge all the attacks of the slime villain, which Izuku does some, but then later on the slime villain then a lot of attacks of the slime villain keeps attacking Izuku over everywhere. Then that's when the slime villain had a hold on Izuku, with then pretty much suffocating Izuku as the same thing as Canon. With Izuku putting up a bit more of a fight, but thing is, he's suffocating. He says, I'm dying. I don't want to die. I can't breathe. Instantly, just his mind goes to his mom, and then thinking of him as a kid being a hero, with saying, sorry, Mom, I won't be able to fulfill my dream. Instantly, that's when he hears someone saying, don't fear, because I am here, which is, of course, All Might, and I feel embarrassed just by doing his voice. So pretty much, he does the same thing as Canon as Smash, but something instead happens. Instead of Izuku being alive, he died by that day. With All Might looking at Izuku and checking his pulse, that his pulse is slowing down, and he tells Izuku saying, kid, hold on, kid, come on, stay with me. With Izuku waking, like slowly opening his eyes, seeing All Might with him, just saying, All Might. With All Might saying, kid, hey, hold on, come on, hang in there. Come, I'll take you to the hospital. Just hang in there, okay? With Izuku saying, said my mom, I'm sorry. With All Might saying, hey, hang in there, come on, don't give up on me. We're almost there. Hang in there. And you can tell her yourself, you'll be fine. Just hang in there and keep fighting. With Izuku saying, I'm sorry. I just feel tired. Instantly, Izuku starts sleeping, like his eyes start feeling heavy, and he starts closing his eyes. With All Might saying, kid, don't go to sleep, come on, stay awake, stay with me here. Instantly, we go to Izuku's point of view, that he's in a dark place, not knowing where he is, and he says, hello, is anyone there? With a weird looking fire guy there, saying, so, it's you that I've been looking for. With Izuku just backing up in fear, saying, who are you? With the little fire saying, just call me, this is like let's say the I forgot the one that gave. Pretty much, I'm just gonna call him the devil himself. Pretty much, he's gonna call himself Lucifer, so it can be easier for me to remember. I know it's not his real name, but it's just for me to remember, even though. So yeah, pretty much. So he just says, "You can call me Lucifer, young man." With Izuku, Lucifer, and Lucifer says, like the devil. Yes, I am the devil. Good to meet your acquaintance. With Izuku, I thought that was all that stuff was, and pretty much Lucifer says, fake? No, young man. Hell and heaven are real as you and I. So, I've been looking for someone to help me bring the unjust, the ones that are unjust, the unworthy to be in Earth. With Izuku saying, wait, what? Why are you looking for me? I'm not someone with a quirk or anything. With people saying, oh, no. I don't need someone with a quirk. I need someone with a will of justice and with a strong will of justice and right to protect the innocent. With Lucifer saying that in a word of just how can I say it more with a bit of sarcasm, which Izuku says, "Why did you choose me then?" With Lucifer saying, "Do I have to repeat myself, young lad? Let's say, why don't I give you a bit of a gift?" With then Izuku saying, "A gift?" With Lucifer saying, "Well, you are dead, so I was gonna give you a bit of a gift when you went back to your own old body." With Izuku saying, "Wait, dead?" With Lucifer saying, "Well, yes, of course. You can only meet me or the big man himself with when you're, you know." With Lucifer just doing the little neck thing with the thumbs like going across, saying that he's dead. With and Izuku says, "What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong that I shouldn't have to go to hell then?" With Lucifer saying, "Oh no, that's not it, young lad. The thing is, it's not decided of if your soul goes to heaven or to hell. It's more like, have you heard of early bird gets the worm? With Izuku confusing, what do you mean? With Lucifer saying, think of this. You are the worm and I am a bird. And there's another bird, which is the big man. I wake up early to get the worm, and he is late, a bit late to get the worm itself. What do you think that means?" With Izuku saying, so it's not decided of where I go, it's decided on if I get lucky, if I get protected by. And Lucifer says, "Ding, ding, ding, we have a winner." Well, you were unlucky to be for me to catch your soul, but I'm feeling a bit generous right now. With instantly, Lucifer takes out a contract with Izuku. Remember, knowing that you shouldn't do a deal with the devil, of course. With Izuku saying, "What are you doing?" With Lucifer saying, young man, I've been feeling generous since I saw your whole life. Instantly, when I grabbed your soul, I saw the amount of bullies and the unjust one, and how much the Bakugo child was hurting the innocent, as you say. He was acting like a villain. So, here's the deal. I give you back your life with a gift, but here's the thing. With Izuku-san, what is it? And the devil just smiling, saying, "You get to have this as your let's say, power." With instantly Izuku looking at it, it's just a little flame of fire. With the Lucifer saying, this thing is pretty chaotic for my hands, and I don't want it to be here anymore, so I was just cleaning. You can say I was spring cleaning. With Izuku looking at this saying, with Lucifer saying, oh, if you don't accept, you'll be taken to the downstairs, to the basement, as I like to call it, which is also known as HE double hockey sticks, if I remember, if you guys don't like saying the word. With Izuku just pretty much scared and doesn't know what to decide. With him just thinking it thoroughly, that he wants to go back and see his mom and be a hero to save others. Then Izuku says, is it a fair deal? With the Lucifer saying, so he decided. With instantly grabbing a bit of a knife, with Izuku saying, what? Wait, before you do anything. There's no tricks, no nothing. With Lucifer being surprised, saying, interesting. You are a new one, aren't you, child? With Izuku saying, I've had my research of everything, so you are someone that I know that might trick me and ask me for my soul, which I am not intended to give you. With Lucifer just smiling, saying, well, you're an interesting one. Why not just work for me? With Izuku saying, no, thank you. With Lucifer being a bit annoyed by this, saying, fine. With just him putting the little fireball around Izuku's mind, and then pretty much Izuku grabs the knife and pretty much does the same thing with the contract and signs it with his blood. And then instantly, and also Lucifer starts cackling, saying, have a great life, Izuku Midoriya. We'll see each other in the afterlife after everything is over. Instantly, the whole room was going white. Then Izuku wakes up with the guy saying, what? I thought you were dead. What did Izuku say? What? Where am I? With the guy saying, Kid, does your quirk make you come back to life from the dead? That's, oh my god. With Izuku just saying, where am I? Again. And the guy saying, operation room. You were gonna be, your organs were gonna be taken as for others if they needed it. With Izuku being shocked, saying, what? With the guy saying, but how are you, what? How, him being shocked and the surgeon not knowing what, if he was gonna commit murder or what, and Izuku says, and yes, his neck is feeling kind of hot, like a more higher temperature than usual. With then the surgeon says, he just pretty much isn't saying anything, just mumbling and ranting, didn't know what to do. With Izuku asking, excuse me, sir, can you give me a cup of water? With the doctor just shaking his head, not saying anything, with then just running out quickly and going to the nurses saying, you liars, you told me he was dead. With instantly the nurses saying, who? And then him saying, Izuku Midoriya, the kid that died from the sledge villain 3 days ago? And then pretty much the nurses saying, confused and looking at each other saying, he is dead. No vital organs or responding as usual. All of them look standing still. All of it looks like it's dead. With the guy saying, he's awake and up right now in the surgeon room right now as we speak. With the nurses saying, just surprised and saying, what? instantly running towards the door, and Izuku just stands up with the pretty much the same garb that you go to any hospital for, like, before surgery. Izuku stands up saying, where am I? Well, the nurses and the surgeon, the nurses look at in shock that he came back to life, even though he was legally pronounced as dead. With then the surgeon saying, "See, he's alive! You liars!" With the nurses saying, "Actually, we thought he was dead, but he's how? How is this possible?" The nurses saying, "Wait, do you know what day it is?" With Izuku saying, no. How long was I out?" With them saying, "You were dead for 3 days." With Izuku shocked and remembering what happened, saying, "Oh, but 3 days? I felt less than that." With everyone just shocked, saying, "What, is your quirk going back to life?" With Izuku saying, "I don't know, but I'm just thirsty. Can I leave I just need to go. Is that fine?" With the nurses and the surgeon saying, and one of the nurses asking, do you need anything?" With Izuku asking, "Yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. Can you give me some water, please?" With the nurse going to fetch a cup of water for Izuku. And pretty much, some of the doctors looking at the nurse, and that he frightened and shocked and amazed, and every single emotion is appearing in his face, and the doctors are kind of worried for the nurse, saying, "Are you okay, sir? Are you okay?" With the nurse saying, I am, but something impossible happened." With the doctor stating, what happened?" With him saying, "Izuku Midoriya is alive again. He's back up, and for 3 days dead, he came back alive." Every single one of the doctors shocked, saying, "What? That's not even possible." With then, the doctors go running to where the nurse was going, and the nurse went to Izuku and gave him his water, with Izuku saying thank you, and actually asking, I forgot to ask, but is there any clothes that you can give me?" With the doctor saying, "Oh yes, we have your belongings right here." Let's say one of the doctors brought his clothes, since he heard that Izuku Midoriya was revived, in a way. With everyone shocked, and Izuku changing back into his uniform, which is the only clothes that he had, with him saying thank you, and may I leave the school, please? With the doctor saying, let me call your mother." With Izuku remembering that his mother must have been worried sick and like heartbroken that her son was killed and pronounced dead. And he says, please, call my mom." Then pretty much calling Inko, with Inko just not believing that her son is dead, but that she kind of thought that they might not be lying. Instantly, she goes to the car and sees Izuku, and when she sees the hospital, she sees someone sitting in the chair which caught her eye, which was the same gray hair that her son had, the same uniform, and she thought she was seeing things. She thought went into madness that she's seeing her son alive. She slowly approaches Izuku, with Izuku seeing how slowly she is, and with Izuku just thinking, she thinks she's going mad, huh? With Izuku feeling sad for how much pain he brought for her mom, Izuku stands up, with Inko kind of scared, with then Inko just saying, "Is that really you, Izuku?" So softly that Izuku was put into tears. Then he just walked up and just hugged his mom, with Inko like just gaining this information that he's real, he's alive, and she just hugs him so tight that she won't let go. The hug won't let go. She starts crying. She's like, and she just keeps thinking, it's like, this better not, please, don't let it be a dream. Please don't let it be a dream. Please don't let it be a dream. Like repeating it in her head. With then Izuku looking into Inko's eyes saying, "Hi, Mom. Sorry I got you worried." And with Inko just looking at that smile, just saying, "This isn't a dream." Instantly starts tearing up and cries and hugs Izuku again. Just crying and bawling up, with Izuku tearing up but not crying, just tearing up and just thinking, I'm so happy this is real. I'm so happy I'm able to have a second chance. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. With then both pretty much Izuku gets out of the hospital, with Inko just going to the car and Izuku too. And Inko, surprised that he actually is here. It feels like so surreal that his son is standing right in front of him like nothing happened. But, and then we switch to a view with a guy that looks skinny and just starts thinking that how can he be a hero? He's just thinking, damn it, I couldn't save a single kid. A kid! How can I be called myself a hero if I couldn't save a life? But something felt different about not being able to save him. It felt like I was meant to save him, but I failed. I was a minute late. Damn it! With the hero, with the person saying, just being saddened and just going around, just walking around to calm his nerves and feel sorry for the woman that he can save his son. Just remembering the face of the woman crying and the edge of the bed of Izuku not responding. She keeps yelling out her name, yelling out Izuku's name, but he's not responding, not even moving or flinching at least. And she just bawled her eyes out, crying, not caring that anyone sees her cry. With a man just comforting her, saying, it's okay. Things will get better. With the woman going to facing him, saying, how can things get better? My son died at a young age, not able to do his dream to be a hero. I don't know what to do now. What can I do? With her feeling lost, with the man saying, you must be strong. Your son wouldn't want you to be like this. May not know him, but something tells me that he has a strong spirit. If he saw you like this, he might be saddened and just may feel regret. With Inko hearing these words, she tries to put herself back together, trying slowly, like just taking, pretty much moving away the tears, with her just slowly standing up, saying, "You're right. He doesn't want me to be sad. He would want me to live my life and be happy." With her turning and saying, "Thank you for trying to save my son. I thank you. I won't blame you for not able to save my son all the way, because it's tough being a hero, I believe. So, thank you for trying your best, All Might." Just letting you know, he's in his Small Might form, and Inko saw this. None of the other, let's say none of the other hospital staff didn't see this. Only Inko saw it when All Might buffed down with Izuku in his arms and trying so hard to save him. with the skinny All Might saying, "I am so sorry. I wish I was faster. I wish I was there. If I got that villain, none of this would have happened. I'm sorry, truly sorry, Miss Midoriya. I failed as a hero." With Inko hearing this saying, telling him that he didn't. You tried your best. Sometimes even the number one hero can also not be able to save everyone. You're also human. You're not a machine that can do everything. Yes, we may have quirks to help us with our everyday lives, but that doesn't mean we're less or more than like close to being a god. Sometimes life takes its course. She starts tearing up, but sometimes it seems unfair, but we try to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it may be. So I just thank you for trying, at least. With Inko just walking off the door, and then we stop the flashback with then All Might just walking to a beach that's clustered with trash. Then he hears like a bit of a trash falling out, and someone saying, "Ah, crap! I messed up." With All Might running towards where the voice, and then when he turns the corner, he sees green hair. With the kid just flailing around and like saying, "Ah, I messed up. Oh crap. Yeah. Yeah," and like pretty much trying to take and he sees that the boy was trying to clean the beach and stuff like that. And All Might looks when the kid turns, he's like, oh, Shizuku turns and sees the skinny guy saying, sorry for the mess. I'm trying to clean the beach because this place looks pretty bad, and I was thinking of maybe using it as a training ground too." With All Might starting to tear up, just thinking, saying, "What happened? Is this real? Or am I hallucinating?" With just the amount of grief. With Izuku being confused, just looking at him and just waving his hand, saying, "Hello? Are you still there, sir?" With All Might saying, "Oh, yes, sorry, kid. It's just that you remind me of someone. That's all." With Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry. May I ask how this person acted?" With All Might just smiling, saying, "Well, for starters, she had the same smile as you, and also kind of care for the environment as well." And pretty much, Izuku hearing this, saying, "Huh, she must have been extremely cool." With All Might looking down, saying, "Yeah, she was." With then All Might thinking, what happened? What should I do? Like, and should I tell him that I'm the one that was able to save him in time in his mind? With Izuku just kind of saying, "Excuse me, sir, are you okay? You look down." With All Might saying, "Oh, sorry, what's your name?" With Izuku, with the kid saying, "Izuku Midoriya, nice to meet you." With pretty much All Might saying, "Izuku Midoriya, huh, nice name." And then pretty much we just skip the day after. Then we go to the end of the day. At night, something was happening to Izuku. After he finished doing like some cleanup for the beach when he went back home, Izuku felt strange that. Oops, sorry, that was an accident. So Izuku felt strange each time he started taking a step closer to his house, but it felt so far. It felt like he was losing consciousness and everything was starting to heat up. And he pulled out his phone, gonna call from 911, not knowing what's happening. And that's when the phone starts to melt off his hand. He's like, what's happening to me? What is going on? Izuku feeling a sort of pain, a fire, and then instantly he starts yelling out a painful scream. Then his whole body starts to turn into a skeleton and shows fire. Instantly, Izuku loses consciousness and then wakes up in a weird looking building, which is abandoned. With Izuku saying, what happened? Izuku holding up his head, saying, what's happened? With a voice saying, you're finally awake, kid, huh? With Izuku hearing this thing, looking to where the voice came from. With Izuku saying, who are you? And are you a villain? With the guy saying, nah, I'm not a villain, calm down. With the guy going out of the shadow, walking out of the shadows, with leather jacket, boots, and cool pants, and with cool gloves. With Izuku saying, who are you? And why am I here? What's going on? With the guy saying, calm down, kid. You went haywire, pretty much. With Izuku saying, haywire? What do you mean? With the guy saying, you've been cursed, and you made a deal with Lucifer, didn't you? With Izuku saying, what do you mean a deal with Lucifer? I did not. Instantly, a memory of him signing a contract and someone smiling. Izuku saying, so it was real. With the guy saying, so you remember. And also, just letting you know, you've been cursed to be a ghostwriter. Izuku saying, a ghostwriter? What do you mean? Johnny saying, it's a curse given to us ghostwriters when we sign the damn paper with our blood. And in exchange, we have to be pretty much like the errand boys of hell. But, and Izuku is scared that he's actually going to be an errand boy for hell. He says, am I going to be a villain because of this? I don't want to. I don't want to hurt anyone. With Johnny saying, well, it's too late for that. With Izuku saying, did I hurt innocent people? Izuku freaking out. With pretty much the guy saying, no, not really. Mostly thugs, thieves, murderers, rapists. You can think about. With Izuku saying, oh, so it's and the guy says, pretty much. Let me give you a bit of a small rundown of us ghostwriters. We are pretty much the justice in a way, but more of the not following the law kind of justice. We sometimes kill or sometimes torture a bit of the thieves, thugs, you name it. But the first time you become a ghostwriter is at night, and that's when the curse starts. With Izuku saying, curse? What do you mean? Then the guy starts walking, and the thing is, when he walks towards the light, instantly, Izuku sees a flaming skull saying, what are you? Saying, kid, this is the curse that you've been marked with also, but you don't have quite the control of it. Izuku saying, wait, I have this curse too? Izuku freaking out saying, so I hurt people. Johnny calms him down saying, it's okay. I can teach you the ropes. Izuku looking up saying, what, you'll teach me how to control this curse? With Johnny saying, yeah, pretty much. I can teach you the ropes and how to use your powers. And also tell you some of the perks of being a ghostwriter. So, you ready? With Izuku looking at his hands, and then a small bit of green flame appears, saying, Instantly, he says, yes, I want to learn how to use my power for good, not for just barbaric reasons. And pretty much, the guy with flame said, and Izuku says, oh, I forgot to ask your name. With the guy saying, and just powering down saying, name's Johnny Blaze, nice to meet you. You kid? Izuku? The kid, Izuku saying, looking at him in surprise that he can control it, saying, Izuku Midoriya. And Johnny says, well, you're gonna go through a lot of hell. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Because controlling that power is difficult and not easy. And you're gonna have a lot of hurdles there, kid. Izuku, hearing this thing, so I finally have the power, but... And he looks at Johnny, saying, I'm ready. With Johnny smiling, saying, well, kid, tomorrow we'll learn. You'll learn how to control it. Ready? Izuku saying, I'm ready for anything now. And that's where we're gonna end the what if of what if Izuku was a ghostwriter. So I hope you enjoy the what if, and if you want me to continue, please tell me in the comments. So hope you guys have a wonderful day, have a good or a night wherever you are at. Hope you enjoy and have a good life. See ya. Have a great day. Thank you.